Okay. We have Roland, is it?
That's right.
And Murray with Muraudio. How you doing? Jason Messina.
Pretty good, Jason.
I actually saw you guys when you first came out with this speaker at several years now, probably back in Rocky Mountain, but it was a totally cylindrical.
Yes, this is the single panel version.
Okay.
It's the Term SP. We also make a PX, which is actually an omnidirectional. It uses
The
three
Omni.
panels, 3 bass drivers.
Okay.
That one is not a dipole like this. Okay, or a Dipolito, sorry. It's a balance. This is a fully balanced configuration. With the Omni though, because you're not changing the modes, like you have omnidirectional bass, omnidirectional ESL, there's no issue blending. When you try to blend a flat panel with a woofer, they have completely different dispersion characteristics.
Right.
And so you will always pick off the transition.
Like the Martin Logans and stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
the transitions move really low to try to hide it, but you can still hear it. But in this case, this particular system is fully balanced. When you transition through the crossover, there's no pull of height or focus.
And what is the crossover point?
The crossover on these is 750.
Interesting.
Now 750 may seem a little bit high, but these are they're a purposely small aluminum cone woofer. The first breakup point, which is very gentle, is at 3 kilohertz. And so by the time the crossover is at 3 kilohertz, there's no energy coming out of the woofers. So in the effective range of 750 and down, they move perfectly pistonic.
So is it very steep crossover, or is it slow?
It's kept as low. It's a second order crossover.
Second order, okay.
And it's a sealed enclosure as well. So we have a very gentle roll off that extends quite deep. So these, even though it's a 45 hertz anechoic cutoff, in room you'll see 35.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds great. What are the price points on these?
19.5.
19.5, really? This is very innovative, and yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be that. That's good. Are y'all selling direct, or you go through dealers?
So we go through dealers. The only
Okay.
problem is, for example, if you look at the market in the US, and particularly in the last couple of years of COVID, we haven't been able to really
Yes.
go further.
Tough.
If there is no dealer available, we try to help customers
Okay.
direct. But really, we are dealers. We're dealing with dealers usually.
Okay. Yeah, I'm friends with a dealer down in Houston, so yeah, I'll give him your card. This is very innovative, and I was very impressed. And you're using Weiss, which is very well respected. I've always liked their DAGs. Yeah. What can you tell me about anything about?
So that amp, yeah, it's actually when I went to Germany, because we were looking for a dealer network in Germany there, I came across this gentleman. He actually, for 20 years, he made the front plates for Burmester.
Okay.
And I talked to other dealers, they call him the best chrome guy in Germany.
Okay.
So this is the black version, but you can actually have this in all kinds of finishes.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That is badass.
The classic one that he has is in chrome.
That is cool.
What he basically, the interesting part is, this is actually him, and he also has an audio store in Germany. He mixes amp in the west end of Munich, and that's why it's called West End. So it's made right in Munich. And the developer on this is actually Günther Mania of AVM. So
of AVM?
German,
okay.
Yeah, exactly. He's a German transistor.
So this is German engineering.
That's right.
Okay. And what's the price point on that?
That one is 26,000. The black version. So if you want chrome, you're looking at maybe 3 or 4 more, and gold depending.
Does that include shipping? Because that's probably another 20,000, right?
Well, so
in 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years.
Right. 4 year wait time. So this is actually the first time this has been shown in North America.
Is that right?
They're not here yet, but I wanted to also bring in something a more interesting look. So we decided we wanted to spice things up a bit and bring an amp like this. Normally, we always show solid state amps, which is a perfect match for the speakers. But we wanted to also show, hey, if you love tubes, some people insist on tubes because they love them. That's absolutely understandable. That's why we wanted to bring something like that.
It's a beautiful piece. And what kind of power are we talking about?
It's 70 watts into 8 ohms.
And so that's plenty for this. Yeah. Nice. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
This is very impressive.